Hey everyone, it's Nancy, and today I'm going to have a little bit of fun just for the holidays, and I'm going to answer 99 random questions about myself, rapid fire. And you guys know how much I like to talk and chase rabbit trails, so let's see how successful I am at this. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. I love my regular subscribers, and I love that you are here to listen to me answer very quickly 99 random questions about myself. Ruger is right here. I just went ahead and zoomed in a little bit because I thought it would be more aesthetically pleasing to you to see more of me and less of the messy room around me that has a whole bunch of Christmas stuff hidden in it because the dog likes to chew Christmas presents when they are under the tree. So we have to put him in a room where the door can be closed when we leave him alone in the house. See, already a rabbit trail. Okay, let's get right into this. Please ignore the glare from my glasses. There's not a lot I can do about that. 1, do you sleep with the closet doors open or closed? Closed. 2, do you take shampoo conditioner bottles from hotels? I do when they're really good quality. We recently went to a really nice hotel for my birthday. I meant to snag all of the little bottles and soaps and things. I forgot, but normally I leave them there if it's just a cheap hotel. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? In. I like them nice and tight and cozy around me. Have you stolen a street sign before? No, but I am in possession of a stolen street sign. I purchased one at an antique mall that came from the IU campus, and it's hanging somewhere in our house. I can't remember, but I do have one. I just didn't steal it myself, and I wouldn't have stolen it myself, but I'll pay money for a stolen sign, apparently. Do you like to use Post-it notes? I do, but I don't get to use them as much as I want to because I keep forgetting to buy them. Do you cut out coupons but never use them? I do. I used to cut out coupons and use them a lot, go through them, make sure that they were all current, all that. I don't anymore. I have the Kroger app, so I download coupons, then they just scan my card and whatever applies comes off of my purchase. Much better way for me to do it now. Would you rather be attacked by a bear or a swarm of bees? This is a really crummy selection. I just don't like the choices here. I'm going to take the swarm of bees because when I get stung by a bee, it really doesn't hurt that bad, and I probably would recover better from that than a bear attack. Although, maybe I could outrun the bear, because I think the bees probably fly faster than the bear runs. Maybe not. I'll take the bees. Do you have freckles? Not anymore. I used to have a flat smattering of real light ones across my nose, but I don't think I have any anymore. Do you always smile for pictures? Yes, because I look terrible when I don't smile. I have a terrible resting you-know-what face. What is a specific pet peeve you have that most other people don't have? I don't like it when people look like they're wearing a cut-up American flag. I was in the military, learned how to treat a flag respectfully. I don't appreciate that, or when they drape an American flag over them. Not cool with me. My kids think I'm to go too far on this because I won't even buy a garment that has a pattern of the American flag where the American flags are cut through. I'm very pro-America, I'm very patriotic, and I'm very, very respectful of our flag. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? Sometimes I do, just because I'm just weird. I'm just counting. I don't keep a pedometer anymore, though. I used to, but it made me obsessive, and I just don't like being that plugged in. Have you ever peed in the woods? When I was a kid, I did, out of necessity. Didn't like it. It's very hard as a female to do that and not be messy. Have you ever stepped in dog poo? Yes, but it's been a really long time, fortunately. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yes, I do sometimes. I actually used to do quite a bit of country dancing, which bled over into some ballroom. And sometimes just for fun, when nobody's looking, I'll just dance around my center island or something. Do you chew your pens and pencils? Not anymore, but I did as a kid. How many hours of sleep do you get each night? I get probably about 7.5. That's much better than it used to be. I actually did a sleep video that I would like to go back and redo and cut out a lot of stuff because it was too long, but I learned some tricks, and I will link the video down below in case you need help with your sleep. What size is your bed? We have a king size bed. What is your song of the week? It is a song called Brand New Hallelujah. It is in the cantata that I'm singing, and it's the solo that I have. That's my song of the week because I've been singing it a lot to practice it for the cantata coming up. Number 19, is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yes, it is. Back in the 80s, guys started wearing pink more often, and I thought that was sexy. Do you still watch cartoons? Only when I'm going to a movie that is cartoons with either BJ or one of my grandchildren. What is your least favorite movie? Probably anything horror, but I also hate the Austin Powers movies. Ugh, I just think they're an insult to one's intelligence. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? Why would I answer this question? What do you drink with dinner? When I'm at home, I normally just drink my water, but when I am out, sometimes I will have a regular iced tea sweetened with artificial sweetener or diet soda. What do you dip chicken nuggets in? I don't eat chicken nuggets. What is your favorite food? This is a tough one. I'm very American. My 3 favorite foods are hamburgers, pizza, and red beans and rice. I'm going to go with pizza though, because I have a really hard time stopping when I'm eating pizza. What movies could you watch over and over again and still love? There is one, The Blind Side. I love, love, love that movie. That is my favorite movie of all time. It gives me the warm fuzzies. I love The Blind Side. Last person that I kissed or kissed me, that would be my husband. Were you ever a Girl Scout? No, I was not, but I was something called a Pioneer Girl. That was an organization with different churches back when I was in elementary school. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? No, I would not. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Wow, that was a really long time ago. I'm going to guess that was probably about the year 2002, and it was probably one of my grandmothers. Number 31 is, can you change the oil in a car? I can indeed, but I prefer not to. It is so much easier to just bring it down to an oil changing place and let them do that for me. Have I ever had a speeding ticket? Yes, I have, but it's been a long time. No, it isn't that I haven't been pulled over. It's been a couple years since I've been pulled over, but I usually get out of them, and I'm not trying to. It's because when the police officer says to me, do you know why I pulled you over? I say, yep, I was going too fast. I deserve a ticket. And something about that, they just give me a warning. What's your favorite kind of sandwich? Grilled cheese. Best thing to eat for breakfast. These days, I've really been feeling avocado toast. What is my usual bedtime? I'm usually going to bed about 10:30. I would prefer to be in bed at 9 and then up really, really early, but I'm so busy during the day that I do take a little bit of time to relax at night. So I normally am not going to bed until actually about 10:30. Are you lazy? I'm going to say no. I'm pretty much always moving. I try to get things done, but there are certain things I can be lazy with because, well, I just don't want to do them. But for the most part, no, I am not lazy. Number 38, when you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? Lots of different things, but I think one of the funniest things, my mom put me in a pair of my grandpa's coveralls. He was a mechanic, which is why I know how to change oil in a car. And she put a sign on the back of me. She made a piece of paper and it said Morris Auto Repair because that was the name of his auto repair. And I carried a wrench, which was heavy, by the way, along with my little trick-or-treat bag, and I had on a pair of boots and I had grease on my face. I think that was one of the funnest Halloween costumes that I had. What is my astrological sign? My understanding is I'm a Scorpio. How many languages do I speak? I speak one, and I'm using it right now. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? I do. The only current one I have is to Magnolia magazine. I do like Midwest Living, and back in the day, I used to have tons of them. Vogue, Glamour, Elle, I mean, all sorts of them. I don't read them so much anymore. I'm more into books now, but I do get magazine subscriptions when something interests me. I love a paper magazine. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? I'm going to say Lincoln Logs because they hurt less when you step on them. Are you stubborn? I don't think so, not for the most part. If someone tells me that I'm wrong on something, I can be swayed. There are certain things where I dig in my heels, but that's just because I know it's the right and decent thing to do. But for the most part, no, I'm not stubborn. Who is better, O'Brien or Letterman? I have no idea. I don't watch those type of shows. Ever watch soap operas? A long time ago, I did, back in like my early 20s and maybe even into my 30s a little bit, but I always had to stop because they made me depressed. People just can't go through that much stress on a regular basis and survive. I'm sorry. And it just got me down. There was never really a happy ending. So I gave up and I stopped watching soap operas. Are you afraid of heights? Yes, I am, but I think I'm getting better. And I can psych myself out of being afraid of heights when it's something really fun, like when I got to ride a helicopter this past spring. That was so fun. I want to do that again. But I told myself I was not going to be afraid, and I had an absolute blast. Do you sing in the car? I do, but I sing in the car a lot when I'm doing cantata practice because I'm practicing, and that's the only place I really practice is in the car. We have a CD that has the parts on it, and so it makes it easy for me to practice. Ever used a gun? Yes, indeedy. Last time you got a portrait taken from a photographer, that would have been when we were on our cruise for our anniversary this past May. Do you think musicals are cheesy? Nope, love them. Is Christmas stressful? Yes, yes, it is stressful. Ask any woman with descendants. Christmas is stressful. Ever eat a Big Mac? Yes, but it's been many, many years, and I can still do the little ditty. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. What is your favorite type of pie? I like all kinds of pies as long as they do not have tree nuts because I'm allergic to them, but I'm going to say my very favorite type is chocolate cream. Occupations you wanted to be when you were a kid. Well, I wanted to be a singer, but I also wanted to be a hero. So I wanted to be like a firefighter or a police officer or go into the military, and I did go into the military. Do you believe in ghosts? No, but I believe in demons. Have you ever had a deja vu feeling? Absolutely, I have. That's really weird. It's like you've been there before, but you haven't. Number 59, do I take a vitamin daily? I do indeed, and I don't just take a multivitamin, I take a plethora of supplements. I thought about making a video on that, but then I'm not real sure a lot of people would watch it. Do I wear slippers? Yes, these are great. They're mucklucks, but I caught them on the edge of something sharp and now they're unraveling. I need to stick that little piece of yarn back in there. Do I wear a bathrobe? Yep, when I have my pajamas on and it's cold in the house, I do indeed. What do I wear to bed? I wear pajamas. I wear a pajama bottom and a pajama top. I don't do a nightgown because I do not like how it bunches up around my middle. What was my first concert? I'm not really sure. I don't know which came first, and they're all kind of dippy, ridiculous concerts. I know that I saw the Beach Boys back when I was in probably junior high at the Solano County Fair back home. And I know that I've seen the Statler Brothers. One of those two was my first, but it was nothing cool. Walmart, Target, or Amazon? I would rather do Walmart. I would rather shop in person at Walmart if I can, but Amazon would be a close second. It's just so convenient. Nike or Adidas? Can I go with Brooks or Fitville? Neither Nike or Adidas have a wide enough toe box for me. Cheetos or Fritos? I'm going to go Fritos, the plain kind. Love them. Don't eat them very often because they're not good for me, but I just love plain Fritos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? I love this question. I'm not allergic to either one of those things. You know, I'm gonna say peanuts. I like peanuts not just to eat out of hand, but I like cookies with peanuts in them, and I also like what is the Chinese dish that has peanuts in it? Kung Pao chicken. Love that. So we're gonna go with peanuts. Ever listen to vinyl records? Oh yes, growing up, that is how we all listened to music, was vinyl records. I remember listening to Peaches and Herb and Donny Osmond on vinyl. Ever take dance lessons? Yes, as an adult, I took country western dance lessons. What was my first joke? Oh, What was my first job? I couldn't remember my first joke. I was a maid at the Gateway Hotel in Vallejo, California, while I was waiting to enter the Air Force at the age of 17. Can I curl my tongue? Yes. I can also twist it both directions. That's a learned skill, by the way. That did not come natural. Ever won a spelling bee? Nope. Have I ever cried because I was so happy? I have indeed, although I'm having a hard time recalling exactly when, but I have cried from happiness before. Do we own a CD player? We do. That's what we play our Christmas music on. I know, it's antiquated. I said to my husband, we only use this once a year, and we're like our grandparents who pulled out the 8-track. This is not what people do these days. Do we own a tape recorder? I think so. I think there's one in this house somewhere, but it's not mine. It's Sam's. We'll blame him. Do I like to burn candles? No, because I forget to blow them out and I am genuinely afraid that I will burn the house down. Have I ever been in love? I have indeed. Who would I like to see in concert? I would love to see Phil Collins in concert, but I know he can't play anymore. He is having, is he having dementia problems? I'd love to see him. And I'd also really like to see Billy Joel. Absolutely love his music too. What was the last concert I went to? I went to a Kansas concert, believe it or not, with my husband up in Indianapolis. He's a huge Kansas fan. He'd never been able to get me to go with him. I went with him. It was pretty good. Ice water or iced tea? I like them both, but I think I'm going to go with ice water because I can drink lots and lots of it and it's good for me. Tea or coffee? I'm a tea girl. Sugar cookies or snickerdoodles? Snickerdoodles, they're my favorite cookie, although I do like sugar cookies too, but I'll take a snickerdoodle any day. Can I swim well? I can swim. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid if I got thrown into the water that I couldn't get myself out, but I've never been like a competitive swimmer, but for somebody who has swum recreationally, I do pretty good. Can you hold your breath without holding your nose? Yes, and actually for a very long time, I think being a vocalist has really helped with this. Am I patient? By nature, no, but I have learned to be patient. That has become a little bit of a learned skill with me under certain circumstances. DJ or band at a wedding? If the band is good, let's go that way. If they're not, we better have a DJ. Have I ever won a contest? Yes, I have. I won when I was a kid poetry contest, believe it or not. I was in a private school and that was something we would do every year where I memorized a poem with inflection and then said it in front of people, and I actually won a couple of those, first place. Have you ever had plastic surgery? This is number 88. Yes, indeed, I have. When you have had 3 babies in less than 3 years, another one 6 years later, nursed babies, and had weight gains and fluctuations, you need a little help. So I've actually had a breast lift. What are better, green or black olives? Long time ago, I would have said black because green are an acquired taste, but now I like the green best. Can I knit or crochet? No, but I would really like to learn. I think all 3 of my girls can, and it's one thing I don't know how to do. I sew, but I don't knit or crochet. The best room for a fireplace? I'm going to say the living room, but that's the only room I've ever had a fireplace in. Do I believe in love at first sight? No, I believe in attraction at first sight, but I think love comes with time. How long have I been married? We have been married for 20 years. Did I like high school? I loved high school. Unfortunately, it was cut short because of kind of circumstances that had to do with my mom and dad's divorce. I wound up graduating midterm in my senior year, but I was in a lot of choral groups, a lot of singing groups, and that was a whole lot of fun. And also in high school, I was a nerd up through 9th grade in private school and kind of bullied and picked on a little bit. And in high school, I kind of slunk off into anonymity for a while, and boys started liking me. So it was fun because all of a sudden I felt like I kind of belonged and like I wasn't ugly. Do I cry and throw a fit until I get my own way? No, I'm 57. Golly, I hope by the time people get to be 57, they don't do that anymore. Number 96, do I like to read? I love to read. I read a lot. Number 97, what is my favorite book? My favorite book is the Bible, believe it or not. Reading the Bible has just helped me to become a better person. Number 98, what is my least favorite color? Anyone who's been watching me for a long time knows the answer to this. It is orange. Do not like orange. And number 99, do I miss anyone right now? Yes, I miss my grandchildren that don't live near me. There's 6 of the 7 don't live close to us. I really miss them. I would love to have them around more and be more of a hands-on grandma. And I also miss our kids that don't live near us. So there you go, 99 random questions about me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you would do me a quick favor and squish the like button, these types of videos don't tend to do that well. I just did this because I thought it would be fun. And we will see you on the next video. Bye-bye and be blessed. Hey everyone, I am Nancy Ann. Let's start again. I am going to do 99 questions rapid fire. So if you've ever been, I got to think about how to word this.